Okay, my name is Tiffany, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 main stages of breast cancer. You have breast cancer. Nothing can prepare you for the devastating shock of these words. The fear and grief are mind-numbing, and yet somehow you still have to wade through a morass of medical concerns and practical decisions. How do you even begin to deal with it? States Knox's The Breast Cancer Care Book. One of my very close friends has suffered through breast cancer, but has survived stage 3B cancer through treatment and support. Breast cancer is a very serious and complex disease. There are 4 main stages where the cancer is formed and is invasive. There are stages 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's also a stage 0, in which the cancer is non-invasive and easily treatable, so I won't be talking about that much today. First, I will begin by breaking down stage 1 of breast cancer and explaining to you how the cancer is starting to progress. Next, I will explain what stage 2 breast cancer is, and I will talk to you about the tumor. Then, I will provide information on how the cancer has become inflammatory breast cancer, and also on how the tumor has grown even more. Finally, I will talk to you about the final stage of breast cancer, in which the cancer is spread to other organs of the body. Let me begin by talking to you about stage 1. In stage 1, the cancer has formed. Stage 1 can be divided into stages 1A and 1B. In stage 1A, the tumor will be 2 centimeters or smaller, and it will have not spread outside the breast. Stage 1B could mean 2 different things. The first thing stage 2B could mean is that no tumor is found in the breast, but there are small clusters of cancer cells that have been found in the lymph nodes. These cancer cells will be larger than 0.2 of a millimeter, but smaller than 2 millimeters. Stage 2B could also mean that the tumor is smaller than 2 centimeters, and the clusters of cancer cells are found in the lymph nodes. In this option, the small clusters of cancer cells will also be larger than 0.2 of a millimeter, but no larger than 2 millimeters. Let's pause for a moment and review what I've just said. In stage 1 breast cancer, the tumor will still be relatively small, and only small traces of cancer will have spread to the clusters in lymph nodes. Now that you understand stage 1 of breast cancer a little bit more, let's move on to stage 2, in which the cancer has further progressed. In stage 2 breast cancer, things are becoming more serious and more difficult to treat. Stage 2 breast cancer can also be broken down into stages 2A and 2B. Stage 2A can mean 3 different things. The first thing is that the tumor is found in the breast, but the cancer is also found in the axillary lymph nodes. The second is that the tumor is 2 centimeters or smaller and has also spread to the axillary lymph nodes under the arm. The third and final option that describes stage 2A is that the tumor is larger than 2 centimeters, but not larger than 5 centimeters. Stage 2B can mean 2 different things. The first thing stage 2B could mean is that the tumor is larger than 2 centimeters, but not larger than 5 centimeters, and it has also spread to the axillary lymph nodes. The second thing that the stage could describe is that the tumor is larger than 5 centimeters, but is not spread to the axillary lymph nodes. And the axillary lymph nodes are the lymph nodes that are found under the arms. In short, stage 2 is becoming much more serious. The tumor can now be as large as 5 centimeters and has also spread to the axillary lymph nodes under the arms. Now that the cancer has spread, it will become much more difficult to treat. Keeping these points in mind, let's continue on into a further progressed and more serious stage of breast cancer, stage 3. Stage 3 breast cancer is when things start to get even more complicated. It can be broken down into stages 3A, 3B, and 3C. Let me begin by explaining to you what stage 3A is. This stage can mean 4 different things. The first thing this stage can mean is that no tumor is found in the breast. The cancer is only found in the axillary lymph nodes under the arms, and these lymph nodes are attached to each other or to other structures. This cancer also may be found in lymph nodes near the breastbone. The second thing this stage can mean is that the tumor in the breast is 2 centimeters or smaller. Cancer is also spread to the axillary lymph nodes that are attached to each other or to other structures. This cancer may also be found near the breastbone. The third thing that the stage could possibly be describing is that the tumor is larger than 2 centimeters, but is smaller than 5. The cancer is also spread to the axillary lymph nodes that are attached to each other or other structures. This cancer also may have spread to the lymph nodes near the breastbone. The fourth and final thing that this stage could mean is that the tumor is larger than 5 centimeters. This cancer would have spread to the axillary lymph nodes that also are attached to each other or to other structures. And this cancer would also have spread to the lymph nodes near the breastbone. In stage 3B, the tumor that has formed may be any size, and the cancer may be one of two things. The cancer would have spread to the chest wall and or the skin of the breast when you reach stage 3B. Cancer that has spread to the skin of the breast will now be called inflammatory breast cancer. At this point, the breast looks red and swollen and would feel warm. The redness and the warmth would occur because the cancer cells block the lymph vessels in the skin. There may not be any lumps in the breast that can be filled. Inflammatory breast cancer may be stage 3B, stage 3C, or stage 4. The cancer may have instead spread to the axillary lymph nodes that would be attached to each other to other structures, and the cancer would have spread to the lymph nodes near the breastbone. In stage 3C, there may be absolutely no sign of cancer in the breast, or the tumor may be any size, and it may also have spread to the chest wall and or the skin of the breast. Also, the cancer would have done one of two things. The first thing the cancer would have done is spread to the lymph nodes above or below the collarbone. The second thing the cancer would have done is it may have spread to the axillary lymph nodes or to the lymph nodes near the breastbone. Stage 3C breast cancer will be divided into operable and inoperable stage 3C. In operable stage 3C, the cancer would have been found in one of three places. The first place is 10 or more auxiliary lymph nodes. The second place would have to be the lymph nodes below the collarbone, and the last place would be the auxiliary lymph nodes and the lymph nodes near the breastbone. In inoperable stage 3C breast cancer, the cancer is spread to the lymph nodes above the collarbone. Let's just take a moment to summarize what we have found out so far. First, we saw that in stage 1 breast cancer, the cancer would not have spread out of the breast, or that the clusters of cancer cells would be relatively small when found in the lymph nodes under the arm. Then we saw that stage 2, the tumor would be larger than 5 centimeters, or it could be between 2 and 5 centimeters. In stage 3, we saw that the cancer could not be inflammatory and operable or inoperable. Now that we have seen the first 3 stages, let's continue on by talking about the fourth and final stage. In stage 4, the cancer is spread to other organs of the body. The cancer most often spreads to the bones, lungs, liver, or brain. When cancer spreads from one part of the body to another, metastasis has occurred. The cancer is most difficult to treat in this stage. We have now talked about all 4 stages of breast cancer, and now I shall conclude my speech. You have now seen all the different stages and what defines each individual stage. Stage 1 is very small. Stage 2 is the beginning of development of a tumor. Stage 3 is where inflammatory could occur. And stage 4, metastasis has occurred. To conclude my speech, I will finish with a quote by Susan Love. In 2005, more than 200,000 women in this country alone will get breast cancer, and more than 40,000 women will die of the disease. That equates to 5 women an hour, mothers, sisters, grandmothers, cousins, daughters, aunts, nieces, and friends. Although we have made slow progress toward a cure, we still have a long way to go.